Hi everyone, my name is Elaine and I am one of the researchers from Queen's University Management School working on the Money Matters project with Derry Credit Union. The following series of videos are to provide a short demonstration of each of the apps to show you essentially what each one does and how to use them. So this video is a demonstration of the Snowball app, and this should be located on the bottom right hand corner of your smartphone screens. So to get started, simply click on the button and the following screen will appear. So as you can see, the first prompt from the app will be to add a debt. So firstly, you have to give your debt a name. So this could be the name of a credit card or what the debt was used for, so say a holiday or a kitchen. Then you are required to enter in the amount. After you have entered in the amount of your outstanding debt, you are then required to enter in the interest that's on that debt. So for our app, we have included by default the average interest rates for each of the debts as shown. However, if your interest rate is a different percentage, you can edit it by simply just clicking on the button and changing the interest rate to whatever it is as per your credit agreement or loan agreement. Now, depending on the type of loan you enter and the value of the debt, the app will then work out the minimum monthly payment. And you can also edit this if you pay more than the minimum. And then once you have done this, you simply click on Add. So for demonstration purposes, let's work through an example. So I will give my first debt the name of kitchen. Say the value of the loan is £2,000 and it was a bank loan and it was by default 19.9%. The minimum repayment on this is for myself it's £60, but as you can see, once you start entering in an amount, the app itself automatically generates based upon what you have entered to be the minimum amount. And then click Add. So once you do that, the app will then take you to a page which summarizes the debts you have. If you have more than one debt, then simply click on the Add button and follow the same steps as before. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just going through exactly the same steps as before. But when you enter in more than one debt, the debt will actually ask you whether this debt is a higher priority than the previous one. So before I changed, say I owe £15, and it is just simply a case of saying yes or no, based upon your own circumstances, what you consider to be a higher priority. So for demonstration purposes, I will say yes, and I will add. So as you will see then, the summary page will prioritize your debts depending on what you have entered. Now, further down the page, you will see 4 strategic approaches to help manage and reduce your debt levels in the most effective way based upon your own circumstances. So the first strategy is what's referred to as the interest high to low. So using this strategy, you target the debt with the highest interest rate shown on your monthly statement or loan agreement first of all. And this is if you have the means to pay over the minimum monthly payment. So using this approach, you can save money on interest costs and become debt-free quicker. But before you go with this approach, it's important to make sure to check that you won't be charged any penalty or default charges for overpaying. Once you do that, then pay as much as you can afford without breaking the terms of any other credit agreements you may have. And once you've cleared your most expensive debt, you can then move on to overpaying on your next most expensive debt. The second strategy is to pay the minimum payment on each debt. So this approach is commonly used by those that do not have the means to pay over and above the minimum, but maintain the minimum to avoid falling behind or be charged with any penalties for failing to make any payments. The third strategy is to target the debt with the highest outstanding balance. And the last strategy is to target the debt that you consider to be the highest priority. Now, priority debts can vary in definition, so using our app, a priority debt is what you consider to be the highest priority based upon your own personal circumstances. So, for example, a priority debt can be those debts that carry the most serious consequences if you don't pay them, such as perhaps your heating or your electricity being cut off, being made bankrupt, losing your home, or receiving a court summons. So as you can see, for each strategy, the app works out when you will be debt-free by and also the total payback. If you continue to make the minimum payments, the app shows you when you will be debt-free by, or if you have the means to pay more on your debts, the app allows you to enter in a value that you can pay back per month. And just note that this amount must be more than the minimum payment as shown in the summary section. So if you wish to pay more, you simply just click into this section and enter in a higher amount. And as you can see, as a result of you entering in a higher amount, the strategies and the total payback and the debt-free date all changes. We have also included in the app a graphical visualization that allows you to track on a per month basis your balances going down. To do this, simply click on the following icon beside each strategy and move your finger down the lines to see the balances going down as such. So as you can see, the graph shows you through time how much exactly this debt is going down by until you reach the final payment. So who is this app for? Well, we believe that really this app can be for anyone who has debts. Even if you feel comfortable in your ability to manage debts, we firmly believe that this app can be a useful tool to help prompt you to think about how you view and how you deal with debt. In addition to that, depending on the strategy you wish to follow, whether it be to target the debts with the highest interest, the highest balance, the highest priority, or if you simply wish to maintain the minimum payments, this app offers an easy way to help you work that out. So we hope that you find this video demonstration useful. Thank you again so much for agreeing to take part in our survey, and if you have any questions at all, you can get us on our email address at moneymatters@qub.ac.uk. Thank you.